All right, on today's show, I welcome on a very special guest. He is Jason Robinson. He is a junior shooting guard for Crosby High School boys basketball team up in Waterbury, Connecticut. Jason, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing really well. How's everything going?
Everything is going good. You know,
Yeah, get ready to get the you guys are well. So I want to get into it because your season is well into it right now, and you're about a week away before you start your playoffs. I
yep.
mean, what's the season been like for you guys this year compared to last year?
I mean, last year we were really bad. Just to shorten it up. We were 1-8. I don't think that ever happened in Crosby history. We're usually a good team, but this year it's going well. We had a 3-game losing stretch, but I mean, every team has their ups and downs, and that was our down. So, yeah.
Yeah. You guys are I believe, are 14-5 on the season right now. I mean, but why was last year so different compared to this year? Was it because of COVID or what was it?
I mean, the COVID year, we weren't really expecting to play. So a lot of people weren't prepared, grade wise and physically, weren't really in shape, because you have to play with a mask and it's just really difficult. So it was a tough year.
Yeah, definitely. So what did you guys do from last year to coming into this year to kind of get you ready and have a great season this year?
We came together as a team to, we met at parks, at the gym, the local YMCA, to just work out, build our chemistry up a little more.
That's awesome. And what's it been like? What was that like, just to build that chemistry and for you guys to, come into the season ready to go against each other?
It's a special feeling knowing that, you played with your brother the whole summer. Going into the season, it's just showing everybody what y'all got, basically.
That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, and this season's been obviously a huge turnaround compared to last season.
Yeah.
And I think when I looked on Max Preps, you guys were ranked 25 in the state as well,
yeah.
too. So what's that feeling like, knowing that Crosby basketball is back from last year?
It's a good feeling. It's really exciting. It's really, it just feels good to be back and put Crosby back on the map.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm sure a lot of people weren't expecting it. I mean, compared to the last year, and I think you guys are making a lot of noise, and that's awesome for you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
That's great. So now I want to ask about yourself, because you had some great games this season. I mean, I've looked at the box scores of teams that you played against. I mean, you've had 19 points, you have 20 points, but the thing that really catches my eye is there's an 8 rebounds or a 10 rebounds or 6 assists or 7 assists. What is it like for you to be able to get those points, but also do the other things as a basketball player?
I really prided myself this year. One of my goals was to average a double-double, or 20, 10, and 5, to average this year. So, I mean, doing everything else besides scoring it really means a lot to me, because, it shows that, going into the season, that's what I worked on. Because last year I was really known as a scorer, not a rebounder, not a big assist guy, playmaker guy to get my guys open. So, I mean, this year I just worked in the off season, and it really paid off.
That's awesome. And for yourself too. I mean, you are 6'4", 6'3", right? Or something like that. And being a shooting guard to get rebounds, I mean, what's it like too to be like that? I mean, you get a lot of rebounding numbers. I mean, being a shooting guard, I don't think a lot of people expect to see a shooting guard get 8 or 10 rebounds a game. What's that like too?
It's good. I'm just really looking at the next level, just seeing if if I can get rebounds, at the next level, just attacking the boards, just being an aggressive rebounder, what coach doesn't want that?
Yeah, exactly. It's cool. It's definitely a little thing, especially being having your guard wanting to grab rebounds. And I think that makes it like really exciting. Do you ever compete with anyone on your team to get like who gets some more rebounds?
Yeah, I compete with Jonathan Rivera.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Who's
like,
won those competitions so far out of the two of you?
I think we're averaging the same exact amount of rebounds. So
That's
yeah,
awesome. That's
yeah.
cool that you do the friendly competitions. And then too, to be as well, you said you stepped up in the assist part of the game. I mean, what's that like too, just to get your teammates more involved as well as like people don't see you as just a primary scorer. You can pass the ball as well too.
It's like, I trained a lot with Anthony Ireland. One of he's overseas right now as a pro, and it was more of a mental aspect with me and him, like just talking over things with him to like him saying like yeah, transitioning into maybe like more of an on ball role to get your teammates open, like a point guard.
Yeah.
So that he really helped me out a lot with like that stuff going into the season.
That's awesome. What's it like to work with like Anthony? It sounds like a professional basketball player and getting the insights from him.
Yeah, it's really hard. He comes to work every single day, and it's just like hey, like when if you want to be here, this is what you have to do to put the work in.
Oh,
So
that's great. I mean, it's awesome for you, and it's obviously stepped up your game and other aspects of the game as well. Just not being a primary scorer and a scorer as well too. But I also
yeah,
too like I want to ask more of a basketball question as well because when you start making those passes and getting those assists, how much freedom does that open you up to like your scoring as well?
it opens up a lot because like I said, like teams known me like as a scorer, but once I start getting my teammates more involved, it opens up my game a little more. So I can hit the quick midi real quick, or I can just pull up in transition three. They're worried about the other shooters on my team think I'm gonna pass the ball, but I can shoot too.
That's great. And now, do you have like a favorite basketball move that you like to use when you're out there? Is it like the quick mid three, or what do you like to do?
I like the pull up midi.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is my favorite move.
that's awesome. That's great. And now, so for you guys this season, how many games are left? And then when do playoffs start?
Oh, there's one game left. We play Oxford Tuesday, and then Saturday NVL start.
Oh, nice. Okay. And then, so now, do you guys have a divisional, and then you go into states, right? Correct.
Yeah,
And then and you guys you are into states because you got the 8 wins, right? Correct.
yeah.
That's awesome. So that's great. How much forward are you looking to getting your team back into the playoffs and being able to play both division and state?
Uh, it's gonna be a long road. It's gonna just really be a battle to like compete for the number one spot. Showing teams that like we're not like don't sleep on us. Basically, like just don't sleep on our team.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, it's definitely exciting to obviously compared to last year of getting to where you are this year, and you
yeah,
guys are in a great position, a great spot overall in the state as well. So that's great for you guys as well too. Do you have a
yeah.
favorite game that you remember this year?
This year, my favorite game was probably us. When I played at no the St. Paul game. I
Yeah.
um I think I had 21 that game. 22 is one of those, but I was really efficient. I shot like 8 for 11 or something like that. It was a really efficient game.
Oh my God. That's
Yeah,
that's crazy. When you have games like that, do you feel like it's just like another zone when you're just like hitting those shots?
yeah. It feels really good because at the I'm not really. I don't want to take too many shots because I just want to prepare myself for the next level. I'm not going to be taking 20 to 30 shots in college. I'm probably going to take like 12 to 15 shots, but like scoring that efficiently just really means a lot to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome for you. That's so cool that shooting 8 for 11 is really, really good. That's having a night for sure.
Definitely.
And then so I want to take a little bit of a step back because I want to know, where did your passion for basketball come from? And it looks like it's all led to this point, but where did the passion for basketball come from?
Uh, it came from one of my godbrothers. Um, 'Cause one day I was just, and my godmother, she really pushed me a lot. One day I was playing basketball and she said, "Hey, come play for this team." Like she had her own team, and I played, and it was just like competing with your my brother. Like just being able to compete with him every single day on a daily basis because he lived right next to me and he had a hoop, or we used to go to the court. It's just like that really built up my passion for it, just because he was better than me
Yeah.
young age, but I think I surpassed him now.
That's awesome.
So,
That's great. Do you guys still play like one-on-one games or like
that's very intense one-on-one games. It ending like a busted lip, busted lip, a bloody nose or something. It's really competitive.
Oh my God. Can only imagine. That sounds super competitive. How many games have you won?
I can't count. I won too many.
Oh boy, when he
Yeah.
watches this, you guys are gonna end up playing against each other now.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then I want to know too, did you play any AAU basketball during the off season?
Yeah. The Gibson away, CT Elite, and Stanford Peace on the UAA Rise circuit. So it was good. It was good basketball.
Nice. What's it like too to kind of get out of Connecticut and see what's out across like in New England or even the nation?
Yeah. With Gibson way, we went to Atlanta and South Carolina with big shots and the big game tip off. I think that's what it's called, or the tip off tournament. The competition was really different out there. Like just seeing like some of the top players like Derek Whitehead, you know, them playing like Robert Dillingham, Aiden Holloway, just playing and just seeing it and seeing how different they move.
Yeah.
It's like wow, like these guys are really prepared, like they're really different.
Yeah. That's awesome though. That's cool that you get to have that experience. Not a lot of people would say they get to play against some of the top players in
Yeah,
the nation. That's
yeah,
awesome. Um,
yeah.
and then so now there's a different part of the show now, Jason, where I just ask 5 questions that are more just for fun and for people to get to know you outside of just basketball and everything. So I want to start off with one of my favorite ones because I'm a big food guy. So what's your favorite food?
I'm a huge pasta guy.
Yeah.
Love, yeah,
What kind of pasta do you like? Is there like a specific kind or is it just like
chicken Alfredo, lasagna, shrimp Alfredo. Like, yeah.
oh, that's a good stuff. That's good stuff. And now is there a place that you like to get it in Connecticut or is it like home cooking?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. You can't be home cooking for sure. And then do you have a favorite NBA team and player
Um, of all time, or are we just talking about like right now?
of all time? Whatever works for you. Yeah, of all time.
Favorite player of all time is MJ, and my favorite team right now is the Heat.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear that the Michael Jordan, the MJ one. I don't really hear that much on this show, so that's a good thing. Why Mike? What have you watched the documentaries? Like why Mike?
Yeah, I I watched the documentary probably like 10 times. Like I watch it before every game. I
Really?
watch an episode or two. Yeah, I try to. Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you have like a favorite like part of the like episodes of the documentary that you really like to watch, or is it just
Oh, when he played the Detroit Pistons, going into the offseason, how much he worked, on his body, mentally, just going into the next season, how he's gonna dominate.
that's awesome. Does that like now when you watch something like that, I know you didn't get to see Michael play and everything, but like when you watch something like that, does that really like prep you to like want to work harder or be like that?
Yeah, it's more of a motivation aspect. Like he lost twice, and then he's going again. Like he keeps going harder and harder. So like, it just motivates you.
I love it. That's awesome. And why the Miami Heat? Is there any specific reason to like the Miami Heat?
I was a huge D Wade fan.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Not gonna go to the Jazz because he's part owner over there.
No, not going.
I like it. That's awesome. And then
Yeah.
what kind of what's your favorite basketball shoe that you like to wear?
Probably KD's.
KD's.
KD's and Jordan 11s.
Nice. Very nice. The Jordan 11s are definitely one of my favorites. And
Yeah.
KD 3s were definitely my favorite shoe. That tells you how old I am. So
I like the KD 14s this year. I've been really just hooping in those shoes. They're
nice.
really.
That's awesome. And then do you have a favorite type of music that you like to listen to?
Music, like an artist. I listen to rap, but like so.
Is there a favorite artist now, or just a favorite song that you have now?
My favorite artist is probably G Herbo or Gunna.
Who's the first guy?
G Herbo.
I don't know who that is. I have to listen to him.
And Gunna.
Gunna. I've heard of Gunna. Yeah, a lot of the kids around like always bring up Gunna, but I never heard G Herbo.
Yeah, I mess with G Herbo.
All right, I'll have to check him out. I'll have to listen to him. And then my last question I ask everyone, it's just generally, what do you like to do outside of basketball? Do you have like a favorite thing outside of sports in general?
I like to. I mean, like I'm a student of the game, so I just really like to watch film.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. So you eat, sleep, basketball 24/7.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Jason, that's all the questions I have for you. Do you have anything, questions, comments, or statements for me?
No.
Awesome. No worries. Yeah, great. Awesome, man. This has been a lot of fun to have you on the show. Good luck with the rest of the season and good luck in the playoffs.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.